Well, it's not too early. I've just informed Miss Bromsby about Mr. Fowlett. Besides, I told her about the notes that suggested Sir Bromsby's wish to amend his will in favour of Mr. Grimble. According to our solicitors, this new development does complicate the succession. Let's hope Mr. Bromsby's safe contains an official document which will allow us to see things more clearly. I do hope you've discovered the code, because I did not sleep well last night and I'm in no mood for riddles.
Do you know the code?
Do you know the code?
I have absolutely no idea how to figure this one out. Well, apparently, this is just read as 1, this is read as 1, 1, and this is read as 2 1s. So apparently this is now read as 1 2s and 1 1. And for some reason this does not seem to apply to the logic on the bottom line either. 3 1s, 2 2s, 1 1, apparently. This is according to the guide. But to me, this is going a bit above my head. There is an easier way to figure this one out, and that is, if you look at the notches on the safe, you will see them in a certain position. That is the correct code.
The sequence of numbers found at Fowlett's should help me discover the code.
So it's 3 1 2 2 1 1.
It is simplicity itself.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
This could be valuable evidence.
Well, I suppose it was at the end of it. I mean, easy enough.
What could this key open? Bank statements. I have no interest in this.
Yes, we can't open this at all. Not now, maybe later. And it seems like we have a new location, the Fairfax Theatre.
I have a feeling that I should inspect this Fairfax Theatre. It appears to be Bromsby Enterprises territory now, and Grimble's office should be nearby.
Not one shred of paper about the inheritance. My superiors keep pressing on me, saying that we're going to a crisis in the city. For now, I'll check into this Richards character. What are your plans?
First of all, I will need this key. I presume that you have had neither the time nor the opportunity to inform Mr. Grimble about the current state of the investigation. As it is the weekend, could you ask him to come in?
Rest assured, it will be done.
Miss Bromsby, I will ask you for your continued patience. I have given you my word that I would discover the truth, and upon my word, I shall find it. Gentlemen, Watson, we must take our leave.
But what are we doing at this place? And why did you ask Lestrade to call Herman Grimble to Sherringford Hall?
To ensure Grimble would not find us here. In the pursuit of justice, Watson, we are once more obliged to bend the law.
Sorry, but why?
If Scotland Yard can be shown the necessity of searching the offices of Bromsby's cement works, many things may happen.
Exactly, Holmes.
Now, Watson, we need to find a way into the cement works. Oh, Watson, it seems fortune favours us. Hello, Mr. Goblet. The last time I saw you, you were filling barrels with motor oil.
Well, I'll be jiggered, Mr. Holmes. It is a small world, isn't it? Your days of roaming the docks are long past now, aren't they? Same for me. Tell me, what brings you to these parts?
Well, I'll be jiggered. That's a phrase I haven't heard for a long time.
Are you the watchman for this factory?
Not official, like. This would be Fat Dub's job. But I take his place on weekends and he checks in on the by and by.
Who is regular night watchman?
That will be Marty and his dogs. Why, Mr. Holmes?
In truth, I'm interested in the recent murder of Sir Bromsby. My investigation convinces me that vital evidence may well lie within this place.
Say nothing more. Here's the key for the office. It's the building just to the right after the entrance. The building's in the centre of the workers' cloakrooms. I don't think you'll find much to interest you there. Further in the yard, there's the storehouse for raw materials.
Do you also have the key to the former Fairfax Theatre?
No, I don't have that key. The only key I know of was given to Mr. Grimble when the building was bought. Mr. Holmes, you must make haste, as Dubbs has not been by for over 2 hours, so I'd expect him in the next quarter hour or so. No need for thanking me. This is small service indeed for all that you've done for me in the past.
We will return.
I'll wait for you.
Even though this is quite a wide open area, there's only one way we need to go. Wait. There we go. Yes, this is the building that we saw when we were in the same screen as the cart, but for some reason we have to go all the way around.
Closed. Come, Watson. Watson, stay by this window and let me know as soon as you see a large man coming from the other side of the street.
All right, Holmes.
They must have never cleaned here before. This key reminds me of another. What a beautiful model. Something else is needed here.
This room is slightly hard to navigate.
It is young Grimble, and there are visible signs of family resemblance between the two men. Let's have a closer look. Photographs of several completed projects of Bromsby's enterprises. This is a veritable museum. An old souvenir from India. Closed.
I believe we need to use this key just here. Ah, there we go. I believe what this is meant to indicate is that on the money transfers on the 8th of April, it's reported that £15,000 was transferred, but on the accounts in the safe, only £8,000 was transferred. So I believe it's implied that Grimble is skimming some money from the accounts.
Closed. Is there anything under this tiger? This writing is very hesitant and jittery.
Oh.
I'll examine this statue of Ganesh. A miniature of Bromsby.
Having a hole here with a missing model is pretty obvious. You would have thought that you'd have a secret compartment where there wasn't a noticeable missing piece.
Grimble will know that his drawer was opened if I take this key. I can't keep these documents.
I wonder if W and WC is the same person.
Hurry, Holmes! I see someone coming.
One moment. I must take care that everything appears undisturbed. Quickly, let us secure a cab. I must send several messages of great importance.
Please sit down, Holmes. Even if you do not intend to eat, your constant agitation has been tiresome all evening. Besides, it threatens to ruin my digestion.
Yes, but this activity allows me to concentrate. I suppose in the solving of this case, my brain must have priority over your stomach.
Ah, Holmes!
Hush, Watson. I can hear steps on the stairs. But the tread is too heavy to belong to the person I was expecting. Ah, it would seem that the army has arrived. In time to settle our quarrel.
I hope I've not disturbed you gentlemen by arriving unannounced and at such a late hour.
Nonsense. Please come in, Lieutenant. We are pleased with the diversion offered by your presence.
Well, frankly speaking, I came with the hope that I could learn something of your progress on the case.
But you must tell me first, what is your interest in this case?
Oh, I see. Well, you must understand that, well, to speak plainly, Mr. Holmes, here is my position. I had not set foot on British soil for quite some time until now. A few short days ago, I saw an angel. It was Miss Lavinia, whom I then dared fall in love with. There it is, and I'm not afraid to say it.
My good man, your meaning escapes me.
Several moments later, her father lies dead, and she is considered the main suspect in this affair. But I tell you, this is impossible, because I could not and dared not take my eyes off of her.
So what is your concern?
It seems my unguarded and devoted attentions towards Miss Bromsby during her troubled days have left no doubt as to my true feeling for her. Inspector Lestrade has intimated that the court may consider my testimony to be tainted by my affections, thus my evidence disregarded. What is worse, I could even be accused of giving false evidence.
Ah, that is horrible. We will take every effort to avoid it.
Mind yourself!
That seems very suspicious, to be honest.
What do you want of me?
That is why I have come to see you, Mr. Holmes. If I must seem to abandon her to save her honour and her life, then I will leave. Even if it means the absolute destruction of our happiness. But you, Mr. Holmes, could you intervene so that I will not be brought to this terrible choice? I will be eternally in your debt.
Naturally, you must not lose hope, young man. Am I not right, Holmes?
Anything is possible, Watson. Your hope is based on an assurance, which, in good faith, I cannot give, my dear Lieutenant. However, I can give you this advice. Abandoning Miss Bromsby will do her case no good, even if her appearance in the dock proves unavoidable. Well, goodbye, Lieutenant.
I will heed your advice, Mr. Holmes.
Wait, I will see you to the door.
We got him, Mr. Holmes. He was going into the Bromsby cement works.
What did you say, Wiggins?
The man you're looking for went into the Bromsby Cement Works, mister, to the rear entrance. It was at night. Stapleton spotted him clear as day. Isn't that right, Stapleton?
Here is your money, and your extra guinea as promised. Well earned, lads. Bravo, Stapleton!
Sometimes, Holmes, I do not know what stops me from...
What are you going on about, Watson?
You know very well what I am referring to. This brave young soldier is in total despair and broke down in tears in these very rooms. But the great Sherlock Holmes could not give him a farthing of hope or compassion. No, on the contrary, the great Holmes assures him instead that his beloved will likely stand trial, which...
We do not have time to argue my methods. My irregulars have just found the mysterious passenger who took the train with a man presumed to be Horace Fowlett on the very night that Fowler was murdered. Our elusive passenger has been traced to the Bromsby Cement Works. There is not a moment to lose. I must return to that place. Are you with me?
The Bromsby Cement Works? Of course.
One thing that I like that they've kept with Holmes in this game is that he doesn't pander. He's very matter of fact.
According to Mr. Goblet, the cement factory will be guarded by a pair of dogs. We need to be very discreet.
Now this part of the game is a pain in the ass. It relies on specific timing, and you don't have much of a window to actually succeed. Where is that hotspot? There. What?
Come, Watson. Stay here, Watson. If anyone attempts to scale this wall, then cross over to this side. Make as much noise as you can to attract the guard.
Be careful, Holmes.
I must get to the main office and locate the key to the Fairfax Theatre without being noticed by the guard and his dogs. I must stay hidden at all times when I move.
Now you may be forgiven for thinking that some of the scenery actually hides you from view. They don't. I believe the dog has just walked over this piece of scenery just here. And I'm having a lot of trouble with this at the moment. I did pass it through another playthrough, but it seems like during this playthrough the maps got slightly skewed. Yes, it is.
Close. Perfect, I am here. I believe I shall find the key in this office. I must repeat all the steps I took before to get the Fairfax Theatre key in Grimble's desk.
I actually felt pretty confident about getting through this first time. But the map was definitely skewed, as Grimble was not meant to walk over those carts and boxes, and a dog was not meant to walk through the actual building. And I quit out the game, reloaded it, the save game, and it was still happening. So trying to get the timings right was an absolute nightmare. And we have to go through this again a bit later on. So this is not going to be fun. And the fact as well right now, we have to repeat pretty much what we came here to do the first time round. And what strikes me as odd is that Holmes was very reluctant at taking the papers from this drawer, but he was happy to take the papers from the safe. Anyway, let's continue on. This is not the time to be pulling my hair out.
observe. Grimble must have been here.
Okay, this one requires even more precision, so good luck.
Now I shall travel to the Fairfax Theatre, but I must take care that the guard does not see me.
One of the issues I had was that the graphics had reset. But the other issue I'm having is that there is definitely a problem with this map, as these are meant to walk a lot more narrower pathway. I almost made it once, but my confidence in making it again are very slim, as he's meant to be halfway up here by now.
Come, Watson, let us enter. Watson, look to the gate and let me know if a guard or anyone else is coming.
All right, Holmes.
My word, I can't see anything.
My word, that was an absolute nightmare. I had it to the point where I could do it precisely with no issues, but the issues with the pathfinding, my word. Oh, okay, my mind is everywhere at the moment. Let's just continue on.
Damp white footsteps. Somebody has been here before us. This lock is very old. I think I may be able to force it. Let us enter. I must light the lamp. I can't see a thing. Ah, now I see better. Traces of blood and hair.
Ah, we have picked up the hair. Nice.
The theatre was transformed into a warehouse when Bromsby bought it. Few traces remain from the old days. Closed. This place is rather sinister. I need something.
Oh yes.
Quicklime! I must take precautions, as this substance is quite dangerous.
I keep forgetting that clicking on the notebook does not close down the inventory. Ah, here we go.
This is quicklime. I need a mask to protect myself.